I need some air. Welcome to my channel. My name's Andrea. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, because today, guys, this is a story about how I almost got stranded with a flat tire a good hour and a half to 2 hours away from. So the day honestly started off with me and my parents, my mom and my dad, and I went to go with them to the airport to drive them, because I was dropping them both off to go to Las Vegas to this cool, I think event or concert thing. I don't really know the details. They just go out and have fun. Right, so I checked the temperature of that day. It was mostly clear with a high temperature of 26 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Light snow was observed in the early morning hours, but no precipitation was recorded. So 10-15 minutes before we even arrived to the airport, my father got a thing on the dashboards and the check engine, or no, low tire pressure, sorry, that could be the lower weather, right? Or it could be the cold weather, right? And as we kept driving for a bit, we got to literally the last road that leads right to the airport. That's why I was like, let me pull over and double check the tire and put some air pressure, because you're gonna be driving back by yourself, right? And I wasn't that worried. I was like, whatever, this happens to my car, right? My dad checks the tire, and what happens? We get a flat tire. Oh no! And because of that flat tire, my father and mom kind of got worried, ooh, okay, we're good, a good hour and a half to 2 hours in the snow, in the bad weather, and we're not gonna let our daughter drive alone. And me being the daughter I am, I was like, guys, trust, I got this, I'm capable. I've owned a car for a couple years now. I've been driving for well over 5 years, Did that really convince them? No, because my parents are parents, and they're like, no, we're not gonna leave you. I'm like, well, you guys gotta fight. Get your butts in the car and let's get going. My father basically teaches me how to use their machine. He's like, you pop this on, you get it, and then if you wanna know how much it is, then you show me on the side of the door, how it tells you, and then also the machines, how they tell you. And I was like, cool, got it, right? I even took this fun selfie. Honestly, I entered the car safely, and I was like, what? And I, yeah, as you can tell here, the tire pressure was 33, good for the front ones. And then for the bottom ones, you can see the left was 32 and 37, and it was 19 degrees out, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not that quite cold. I had a sweater, obviously, so the car was heated up, so I never really felt like I needed a jacket. Little did I know I'd come to regret that later. My hair tied back. I'm gonna hoodie up. I don't have my jacket on, unfortunately, because it's still pretty tire pressure. 28, so it's not fun, so no. I don't think I'm gonna stop the car, I just have the keys on me. I mean, I don't know. 50 quarters only? Okay, what if I pay? But is this the vacuum? I don't think I have $1.50 in quarters. It just says the pay maximum price is $2, but it doesn't say it there. It's just connected to the vacuum. The air pump is on the bottom down there. I'm just gonna see if I can find one more gas station. It's going down by the second, so I feel like the faster I get home, the faster I don't have to worry about it. Two gas stations did not have any air pressure, and I was like, fine, whatever. I get to the third one. It's on this big road. I'm gonna see if I can go back. And there's a good 6 gas stations on that road. Rightfully so, because there's so many traffic and cars there. And I'm gonna let you guys know, I was familiar with driving my little suburbs part of Chinatown, Chicago, but that part of the city, that part of the Illinois, Sorry, I was a little scared, right? Because I was alone, I had a sweater, I wasn't, that equipped to fix a tire, mind you, in the winter, and I know winter was lying at a gas station, and I was like, hey, I tried using the air pressure machine, I needed to pull up to it, I tapped my card, and I tried pulling on the machine, it kept beeping, 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 and it would not work. I kept clicking the buttons, making sure it was all working, and that thing was practically frozen, it was covered in snow, and I was like, it might not be working. So I remember going inside, because it was the third gas station, I've already need some air. That sounds so weird. Anyways, so I remember the lady's like, okay, and I was like, it's not working, and she's like, well, we just fixed it, and I was like, it's still not working, and she's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, it just got fixed. And I was like, well, could you come outside and help me use it, because I might just be my problem. And she's like, no, I told you, it's just fixed. And I remember I was very frustrated, because A, it wasn't even the fact that I was telling you it's not fixed, it's not even we were talking about it being fixed. It was B, it obviously wasn't working, and C, if it was a skill issue, why don't you just help me? It was a grown woman. She was grown, probably a good 40s, she was old. And I want to be honest, guys, I was very annoyed. It's not I'm lying to you, And then I remember she told this one guy in a mask, and she was like, hey, go help her. And luckily, I was really helping, open the door, let me to it. And I was honestly really nervous, because oh girl, come on, you're definitely not a girl's girl, because obviously I'm young, I'm alone, and I'm asking for freaking help, and you go send a random guy with a face covered mask, whoa. Not a fan. I forgot to mention, as I went to I think the second gas station, it was another Thornton's for the air after that one lady failed to help me. I went there and I'm calling my dad. I was like, hey dad, I don't know if I'm using the machines correctly. I'm like, let me see. My phone falls face first into gross slush. And I was like, and I just go like this. I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna have to clearly freaking figure this out. And I throw in the driver's seat. I basically get anger fuels me because I have no gloves. I had a little sweater, and I was just an idiot because I did not prepare. Anyways, I didn't prepare. Remember, it was 10 a.m. By the time I got home, it was 12:24. Literally 2 hours and a half. And I think like a good solid 20 to 30 minutes was me going to this weird, sketchy, like tire shop by my house. I'm gonna be honest, guys, it's so sketchy. My father to fix one of my mom's tires. This is the second time I've been there in the same car, but a second tire. Did they fix it then by now, by the time I'm recording this almost a year later? No, they did not. And it's gonna come bite them in the butt. And I was like, hey, and I go to the wrong shop, and I'm like, hey, I need a tire fix. And they go like, that was a grown, like, old lady. She had to be a good, I want to say like 60s, 70s. She's like, that's the place next door. And I was like, okay. I go next door. It's like really dark and damp and like really like crusty, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, hi, I need help with the tire. And not that they're Mexican men, because at least I feel more comfortable in that aspect, you know, my demographic, you know, like people. That doesn't make it any better, but you know, made me feel better. And the guy's like, hey, like, what can I help you? And it's Spanish, like, oh, like, come on, que te puedo ayudar? And I was like, okay. I'm like, tengo una, and I did not know how to say like a punctured tire for some reason. My no sabo came out, and I was like, sí, tengo una llanta que necesita aire. And he's like, oh, like, está ponchado. And I'm like, oh, no sé, necesita aire, because I don't want to like say like, oh yeah, and then they try to scam me into getting the tire. So obviously I was on the DL, like, I don't know, it's just low tire pressure, you know, I don't know what to say. That's like, necesita aire. And the guy's like, obviously, these like 3 Mexicans come out and they're like, whack, you know, what is this little girl doing here? Anyways, luckily like men come out, like they weren't in any rush, but they weren't slow at all. They're like, oh cool, yeah, we got you, let me, you know, pull up your truck. And I was like, I'm trying. It's like icy and slushy everywhere. Sure. So I pull up to the front of the shop, and the guy's basically like, which one is it? I'm like, this one back here. And he was like, there's like on rims, apparently there's like a lock on them, so you can't just like steal it. I remember. Oh, my dad keeps it, you know? And I remember just grabbing it and taking it out for him. He's like, this girl definitely knows, you know? And I just remember like as I was asking them, like, I don't need a new tire, do I? I don't need a new tire, do I? I don't need a new tire, do I? And they're like, no, you don't need a tire. We got you. And I was like, okay, because I'm not buying a new tire. I can't afford that right now. Oh, blurry? Yeah, because I dropped you in the flipping snow. Or the slush. Guess who's home? I was about to go on the highway, but then I'm like, I should get air before I go on the highway because it's like an hour away from my house. I go to one gas station. On the sign, it says, no air working. And I go, okay, fine. I go to the next one. It says, no, the air thing isn't in service. And I was like, oh, okay. Go to the third one. I fucking go to the Thorntons. It does not work. I go talk to the people, and the lady was like rude. I mean, she wasn't like mean, but she wasn't like, I was just kind of like, dude. Thanks to God, I got home safely, and I ended up having to get my sister from home. I fixed the tire. I finally got to eat breakfast, and I did it all.
I also forgot to mention the reason we didn't end up going to the dealer was because they were going to make us purchase a brand new set of tires. And my father was like, we just need a quick fix while we're out of town. You don't need to do anything fancy. Just go to this place, do this. And I was like, cool, got it. And I ended up doing it.
Me, Mom and Dad go bye-bye. Hey, you don't want to say hi to one of the dad? No, he's interested. He's like, where's the rest of them? Because this morning I left. Should I just do a whole story time? Whole story time? Oops, not that mode. Well, we can do that mode. So me and Milo are here. Say hi, Milo. Oh, you're all ready? Oh, okay, good job. I sort of go pick up my sister from school and basically see if it works. Yay! Yay! Life is hard sometimes. You really do gotta overhype yourself up because I don't got no one else to do it, you know? And honestly, guys, it wasn't that serious, but in reality it was so serious, and I honestly, to this day, see it as something I overcame. Yes, it was a small hurdle, but I don't think I can really get you there, you know? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I have a lot of horror, like, adulting stories I think of putting out, because I just have clips, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with my life. What is this?
You obviously don't want to hear my Mexico traveling stories, aka getting stopped at the border, my Chicago traveling stories, aka this random man approaching us on the train and talking to us and basically trapping us there, as well as much more, guys. Honestly, life is always pretty interesting, especially for me, because I can tell you,
always make like berries and jam.